Good morning, everyone. Today is the 26th of February. It's Thursday morning. The question I have this morning is there anything too hard for the Lord? Well, if He's God, there shouldn't be anything too hard for Him. Jeremiah 32:12. Ah, Lord God, behold, Thou hast made the heaven and the earth by Thy great power and stretched out arm. There's nothing too hard for Thee. There's nothing too hard for Thee. Some people proclaim God as a wimp. But God is omnipotent. He's omniscient. He's omnipresent. He's the Alpha. He's the Omega. He's the beginning and the end. He's the first and the last. Genesis 18:14. Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed, I'll return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. Sarah was 90 years old, and she laughed, didn't she? But also she's listed as a woman of faith in the 11th chapter of Hebrews as well. Jeremiah 32:27. Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? The God of all flesh. Well, there's nothing too hard for the Lord. Man thinks he can do all of these things. He thinks he can determine his own destiny. He thinks through education he can master the universe and attend master's college. He thinks he can get a PhD piled higher and deeper. He thinks he can go to the cemetery and get a Doctors of Divinity degree. But you know what? He is not God, even though he tries to put himself on the throne like God. We are very limited creatures. Compared to God, we're but dust. But you know what? God is sovereign over all. God is, they used to have this term, master of the universe. Well, he's truly the master of the universe. And there's nothing that's beyond God's power. Satan said, I will rise and be as God. It didn't work out too good for him, did it? It didn't work out too good for him. Well, this morning, let us realize that there's nothing too hard for the Lord, and that He created all things, and by Him all things consist. He's the head of all things. And He works all things after the counsel of His own will. Who can say unto Him, what doest thou? We need to be reminded of the power, the infinite power of God. He's not limited by time or space or anything. He is truly the master of the universe. May the good Lord be with you today in a special way is my prayer, and let us never forget the glory and awesome power of God.